pledge allegiance
to the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Chris Louder, Superintendent of Cabarrus County Schools, and on behalf of the Cabarrus County Board of Education and the Cabarrus County Schools Administration, I would like to welcome you to today's graduation ceremony as we celebrate and recognize the class of 2015. As I began to reflect on what message I wanted to share with the graduating class of 2015, I tried to think of something profound that you guys may remember 25 years from now. And as I pondered this, I realized that I don't remember anyone speaking at my own graduation, much less what they actually said. So I decided to recalibrate and shoot for something that maybe you would remember tonight and possibly tomorrow. While searching for the perfect phrase to use, I kept coming back to a line from one of my favorite television shows of all time called Friday Night Lights. If you've never seen this show, it's about a football coach in Dillon, Texas. Like all great television and film, it really is not about football at all. It's about the journey of life and how we interact with each other in relationships and friendships. While I'm not a big football fan, I'm a huge fan of the show and of the coach in the show, Coach Eric Taylor. In the series, Coach Taylor has this saying he says with his team. He says, clear eyes, full hearts, and the team always says, can't lose. Whenever they need motivation or when they're at a big moment, he says, clear eyes, full hearts, and they always say, can't lose. It becomes the mantra for the team, and it really becomes the theme for the television show. The more I thought about what I wanted to say to you guys tonight, I realized that it contains everything that I want to say to you as you're about to graduate from high school. The first part of that message is clear eyes. As you begin to enter the world, you should do that with clear eyes. This means you should dive in and see everything that you can while you can. It means that you should have your eyes open to new things and to new experiences. It means that you search for clarity and truth and that you should not see things that are fake, but instead see the world as it really is. It means you have to know who you are and accept yourself with both the good and the bad and enter into this world with clear eyes. It also means that at times you'll have to struggle and work to see the good in the world and in other people. There are bad people and bad things in this world, but if you really try to see the world with clear eyes, you will find that good defeats evil. It always has and it always will, but there will be times when you really have to rub your eyes and work to make sure that you see the good in the world and in other people. So keep looking for the good and make sure your eyes are clear. The second part of the message is full hearts. As you enter into the world, you should do that with a full heart. A full heart means you love as much and as hard as you possibly can. It means to love your neighbor, it means to love your family, your loved ones, and it means to not be afraid to love others. So as you sit here as the last time that you may all be together as a class, I encourage you to make sure that you tell everyone that you love how much they mean to you. If you have a crush on a certain girl or guy, I encourage you to let them know. 20 years from now, you may regret that you didn't say, you know, I've loved you since the 3rd grade. If you have never told the teacher that made a difference for you, even if she was your kindergarten teacher, I encourage you to seek them out and tell them what a difference they made in your life. If you haven't told your grandparents that you love them, go up and throw your arms around them after the ceremony and tell them that you love them. It will mean the world to them. If you haven't told your parents how much you love them and that the sacrifices they made for you have made a difference, do that before this day ends. Because you see, the things that mean the most in this world revolve around love and making sure the people around you know how much you love them. If you live your life this way, where you love and appreciate the people around you, you will be a very happy person. So keep loving and make sure your heart is full. And so as you stand on the edge of adulthood and independence with all of the world and your life in front of you, I say congratulations, class of 2015. We're all so proud of you and all of your accomplishments. Go out into this world with clear eyes and a full heart, because if you do that, you can't lose.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Lauren West, and I have had the pleasure of serving as Mount Pleasant High School's student body president for the 2014-2015 school year. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Superintendent Dr. Louder, Mr. LaChance, Mr. Sullivan, Ms. Kais, family, friends, and more importantly, the class of 2015. From a childhood favorite, Christopher Robin once told Pooh Bear, "If ever there is a tomorrow when we are not together, there is something you must always remember. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. But the most important thing is, even if we are apart, I'll always be with you." As we start this new chapter, we are challenging ourselves by stepping into a tomorrow when we will no longer be together. We have spent countless hours preparing for this day, and now it is our time to show that we are ready. Our bravery on the courts, fields, and stages has made us believe that anything is possible. Our strength, shown as we have become one of the most charitable high schools in our area. And finally, our intelligence in the classroom for the past 13 years has allowed us to learn more than we ever thought we could. Even though we are about to go our separate ways, Mount Pleasant High School and the people sitting beside you will always be with you. The memories that we have made together will keep us unified. So graduates, although it is true that tomorrow we will no longer be together, there is something we must always remember. We are braver than we believe, stronger than we seem, and smarter than we think. But the most important thing is, even if we are apart, the class of 2015 will always be with you. Congratulations.
Good evening, graduates, Mr. LaChance, Dr. Louder, faculty, family, and friends. 4 years ago, we began a journey together, a journey where we have shared friendships, celebrated victories, mourned our losses, created memories, and comforted each other's joys and sorrows. Those first days of high school were filled with excitement, fear, and anxiety. Questions such as, who would we eat lunch with? Where are my classes? Would I have a friend in class? Who knew that learning would be so much fun? Our days would be busy going to class, ball games, dances, performances, taking driver's ed, and of course, writing lots of research papers. Those anxieties from 4 years ago have given way to confidence. Our fears have been replaced with courage, and our experiences have prepared us for a new beginning. As I reflect on my own memories, I am reminded that we may be one student body, but we are unique individuals. Each of us is one of a kind, not a carbon copy, and every one of us has something to offer. We are a group with many talents and special gifts. To my fellow athletes, may your victories always outweigh your losses. For the musicians and performers among us, may you continue to enrich the world with your talent. To those who will answer a call to defend our freedoms, we are forever grateful for your sacrifice. For my classmates that are mathematicians, scientists, and future teachers, I hope you are always solving problems, creating inventions, and shaping our minds for the future. Anything is possible for all of us, and we will not be defined by a few descriptions. Life is filled with rules and lessons we learned along the way from our family, friends, and teachers. Some lessons we have forgotten, some rules we have broken, but there are lots we definitely will remember. A few of these lessons I learned at a very young age, and many still easily apply to life, and some I would like to share with all of you. Dance like no one's watching. Never, ever pick your nose. Hug the people you love. It's okay if someone doesn't want to play. Find someone who does and appreciates what you have to offer. Hold on to your faith and keep hope alive. Play nicely. Be a good sport. Always say please and thank you. And above all, tell someone you love them. This last year has been about making some difficult decisions. Our lives will continue to be full of these decisions and choices, and sometimes life will choose you. This special journey is ending, and we are saying goodbye to friends, teachers, mentors, coaches, and each others, but new experiences are waiting. Our memories will fade, friendships will come and go. Today we will answer the final roll call as the class of 2015. Tomorrow the really hard work will begin, and who knows where life will take us. But we will hope to meet again someday. As you walk across this stage, claim this final achievement of high school and stand tall with Tiger pride and roar into your future. Face every challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow. Take time to enjoy the sunny and rainy days. Lend a helping hand to those in need. Greet a stranger as a friend, and be a giver, not a taker. Do not choose the path of least resistance, but choose the path worthy of your best effort. We are strong, confident, courageous, ambitious, smart, funny, and prepared for success today, tomorrow, and forever. As we leave here tonight, remember that in a world of uncertainty, one thing is certain. Our future has limitless possibilities, new hopes, fears, and challenges. Each of us has an inner star, and now we must let our light shine for the world to see. The time has come for us to put our best foot forward and rise to the occasion. As I close and say goodnight, may God bless the class of 2015. Thank you.
Hey guys. This one goes out to you guys. When you look back on times we had, I hope you smiled and know that through the good and through the bad,
I was on your side when nobody could hold us down. We claimed the brightest star, and we came so far, and no, they won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high when all this world was there for us, and we believed that we could touch the sky. Whenever you remember, I'll be there. Remember how we reached that dream together. Whenever you remember.
proud when you look back and see how far we've come.
It was our time to shine, and nobody could hold us down. They thought they'd see us fall, but we stood so tall, and no, we won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high when all this world was there for us, and we believed that we could touch the sky. Whenever you remember, I'll be there. Remember how we reached that dream together. Whenever you remember. Brightest star, and
we came so far, you know that
we showed them all, and no, we won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high when all this world was there for us. Touch the sky. Whenever you remember, I'll be there. Remember how we reached that dream together. Whenever you remember. Whenever you remember. Whenever you remember.
whenever you remember. Thanks, I love you guys.
Thank you.
Future, challenge, exciting, hard work, thanks. These are all words that get used pretty often in graduation speeches, but in an effort to avoid the trite and cliche, I'm going to try and use some different words. Today, we are graduating from high school. This is huge. We are becoming adults, or at least pseudo-adults, and there's good news and bad news about that fact. The good news is that as adults, we can eat Oreos for breakfast if we want to. The bad news is that we have to buy our own Oreos. So what's next for us in a world where we can do what we want, but also have to be responsible? Well, we don't know. For some of us, it's college. For others, there's a job waiting, or a drill sergeant ready to make a lasting impression on our young minds and bodies. Some of us will stay here in Mount Pleasant, while others may travel the world or settle down in another city or state. We may read about a few of our classmates in a newspaper one day, for good or for ill. Some of you I'll see tomorrow, others at a reunion, and a few of you never again. All of us will have dark days ahead, some more than others. We'll say goodbye to loved ones, face illnesses, lose jobs, and have our hearts broken. Some of us may achieve what the world considers greatness, perhaps leading the rest of us to say, hey, I went to high school with them. And we may be stunned at what some of our classmates achieve. Really? Him? Back in high school, we thought he'd never amount to anything. We'll relearn algebra when our children take it, and struggle anew to spell those tricky vocab words like pseudonym or germane when we help them study for tests. We'll work at jobs we sometimes love and sometimes hate, enjoy friends and family, and hopefully become productive members of society. And we'll tell stories from school, like, remember when Josh Davis sat in dog poop in 8th grade? We've had good times together, learned a lot, and prepared ourselves the best we could for whatever comes next. My charge to you all tonight is this: whatever comes next, enjoy it. Live in that moment, savor it, and be thankful for everything you have. Even though we'll all tell stories of our high school years, don't let this be the best time of your life. Let this diploma and these experiences we have be the springboard to even greater times. Dr. Seuss put it this way: today is gone, today was fun, tomorrow is another one. From near to far, from here to there, funny things are everywhere. Thank you.
Class of 2015, the first time we heard those words, we never imagined this day could come so quickly. We spent our first 3 years of high school waiting to be seniors, and now the year has come and gone. We've worn the senior crowns. We've experienced the senior sports nights. We've danced the night away at senior prom, and now we'll walk across this stage for one final senior moment. All the hard work is in the past as we enjoy this one moment that will be engraved in our memories for eternity. This is a time to reminisce and to cherish the memories that we have made here in our hometown. We'll always remember the mornings spent eating breakfast at Whataburger and the countless nights spent cheering on our team in the student section. And we'll always remember the feeling of butterflies in our stomachs before our first game or performance. We'll always laugh about the Powder Puff cheerleaders' halftime performance and Coach John's cartwheel at the pep rally. We'll always hold on to the feeling of love and support we learned from our favorite teachers, coaches, and teammates, and the unmatched sense of community the people of this town show. We'll always have Mount Pleasant in our hearts. But, to quote Emily Dickinson, forever is composed of nows. Now is a time for us to begin a new chapter of our lives and to achieve our goals. Now is a time for us to make new friends and travel to faraway places. Now is a time where anything is possible and all of our dreams can be accomplished. Now is a time to celebrate what we have achieved. And most importantly, now is a time to treasure the family and friends that surround us, the people who have supported us throughout our years as students and encouraged us to persevere until the end. Finally, now is a time to look around you and capture this moment, the last time we will all be gathered together. We began senior year with this day constantly on our minds. And now, we stand in our caps and gowns, ready and prepared to enter the world. Farewell, class of 2015, and God bless.
Class of 2015, we're almost there. It's been a long journey, but it's been a great journey. I would like to take the time now to share with you how proud I am of you, of this graduating class. Your strong leadership has set a positive and creative atmosphere for all students who will follow you at Mount Pleasant High School. You have been instrumental in creating a true Tiger family. Graduating class, your hard work and dedication has been instrumental to our success. I just want to share a few examples of some of the success stories that we've had during your tenure at Mount Pleasant High School. We have about $2 million in scholarships that this senior class has earned. 84% of this graduating class will be attending a college or university after they graduate. We've had countless acts of community service within the school and outside of the school. We've had numerous conference championships and playoff wins with our Mount Pleasant High School athletics department. We've had national arts champions. We've had national skills champions. We've had just too much to mention at this time. But just know this, you guys have done a great job in representing Mount Pleasant High School. I do have some parting advice to share with you. Just remember, it doesn't matter how far you might rise, at some point you are bound to stumble. If you're constantly pushing yourself higher, the law of averages predicts that at some point you will fall. And when you do, I want you to know this. Remember this. There is no such thing as failure. Failure is just life trying to move us in another direction. Believing in yourself was part of what got you to this special day. Continue to believe in yourselves. Don't let anyone put limits on you. Do not put limits on yourself. Know that you can work hard to get the job that you want. Know that if you want to, you can provide for yourselves and for your families. Know that you can and that you will make this world a better place. It has truly been my honor to have been your principal. Now, junior marshals, please take your positions. Dr. Lauder, parents, families, and special guests, it is my pleasure to present the following candidates for graduation from Mount Pleasant High School.
Joshua Ray Adams, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Taylor Nicole Alapek. Courtney Elizabeth Allman, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Darian Rondell Baker. Colton Lane Barbie. Kentrell Vontario Barber. Thomas Craig Barnett. Elizabeth Ann Barnhart. Sarah Nicole Barnhart. Brett Austin Barrier. Levi Light Barrier. Jacob Cameron Beasley. Cameron Tyler Beaver. Emmett McCoy Black. Alicia Nicole Blackburn. Charles Nelson Bradshaw. Amaris Dawn Branscombe, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Quentin Christopher Broadway, cum laude. Nathaniel Paul Brown. Gideon Alexander Burke, cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Olivia Paige Burleson. Brittany Nicole Burnett. Sydney Joanne Camp. Blakely Elizabeth Cargo, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Tori Miranda Carr. Alexis Brooke Carter, cum laude. Jordan Christina Coley, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Jenna Elizabeth Cook, magna cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Sean Michael Cooper. Riley Ann Corey, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Hannah Denise Casaboon. Austin Lee Crabtree, cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Kimberly Diane Betsy Creighton. Brandon Michael Crisco. Joshua Kyle Davis, magna cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Timothy Drew Detter. Olga Gennady Dolmatova, cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Jonathan Tyler Dorton, cum laude. Jacques Warnell Robinson Dunmore. Ashlyn Renee Duval. Jacob Daniel Edwards, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Christopher Robert Emerson. Allison Elizabeth Ursig, magna cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Kendall Marie Elizabeth Erickson. Alex Taylor Fisher, magna cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Benjamin Garrett Forche. Anna Catherine Fowler, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Rebecca Ann Furr. Tucker Collins Furr, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Michaela Denise Gandy, magna cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Patrick Allen Biller Gardner. Christine Marie Gilbert. Alexis Ann Gillette. Benjamin David Greason, magna cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Brittany Nicole Griffin. Jordan Nicole Griffin, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Jesse Tyler Gunnell. Michael Alden Havovic. Jacob Bogan Hamill. Cody James Harrison, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Brandon Warren Hartzell, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Lauren Elizabeth Hartzell, cum laude. Brittany Alexis Harvell. Reginald Edward Haywood. Bailey Elizabeth Helms. Travis James Herring. Madison Nicole Herring, magna cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Amber Nicole Hoggard. Joshua Joseph Holmes, magna cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Jasmine Marie Holmesa. Blaze Allen Hudson. Michaela Danielle Huffman, cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Caitlin Hope Irvine. Frederick Henry Jackson. William Andrew Jarman. Robert Patrick Johns, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. John Drake Johnson, summa cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Janiyah Marie Jones. Matthew John Kane. Shannon Marie Kinley, cum laude. Caleb Allen Klutz, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Lily Catherine Klutz. Taylor Elizabeth LaFollette. Jacob Charles LaForce. Nora Catherine Lauder, cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Tang Lee, North Carolina academic scholar. Kayla Ann Leidecker. Chaltong Singla Low, summa cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Zachary Lee Long. Dylan Wayne Lowry. Alyssa Amanda Lozano, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Jessica Marie Mikowski, cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Brittany Celeste Manners. Christina Victoria Mann. Kiriana Ashell Marlowe. Jessica Blair Malden. Wesley Allen Malden. Joseph Nicholas Myers. Jada Kiana McClure, magna cum laude. Christina Lee McCrimmon, summa cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Alexis Sue Marie McDonald. Daniel William McDonald. Caroline Savannah McDowell, summa cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Jaquan Arion McIntyre. Meredith Carson McGlamory. Sierra Nicole McGuire, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Haley Michelle McIntyre. Christopher Michael McLaughlin. Caleb Garrett Miesimer. Dylan Lee Medlin. Imani Shakiria Tynese Miller. Angelica Colette Mills. Austin James Moore. Hunter Scott Moore, cum laude. Evan Arnett Morris, summa cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Samantha Susan Mazingo, summa cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Kenya Dawn Mullis. Jonathan Ortiz Valaquez. Bailey Melinda Osborne, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Andrew John Oster. Jessica Dawn Overcash, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Rachel Elizabeth Palco, magna cum laude. Haley Ann Parrish, cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Austin Roger Parker, summa cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Brad Joseph Parkin. Kennedy Jean Pate, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Nathan Alexander Payne. David Isaias Perez. Edsel Gray Plummer, cum laude. Topanga Annette Plummer, cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Holly Noel Pressler. William Ty Pruitt, cum laude. Itzel Ramirez Carmona. Tyler Raymond Rawson, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Levi Logan Rice. Colton James Reidenauer. Taylor Nicole Reinhardt. Catherine Ann Ritchie, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Jackson Lee Ritchie. Mitchell Dakota Robbins. Alexander Kyle Rogers. Isabel Roldan Badillo. Spencer Newton Ross. Ernest William Rowland. Hunter Chase Rowland. Faith Catherine Saffel. Pablo Emmanuel Sanchez Martinez. Hannah Lee Santos. Destiny Nicole Scarborough. Samantha Danielle Schikowski. Brandy Denise Scott. Danielle Nicole Seidenschmidt, cum laude. Matthew Taylor Shaver. Emily Michelle Shepard, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Joshua Quinn Short. Tristan Noah Short. Brittany Alexis Simmons. Megan Elizabeth Lynn Sowards. Dylan McKay Starnes, cum laude. Dejaya LaCondria Steele. Megan Chastity Steinheiser. Dakota Alexander Stewart. Kayla Marie Sullivan. Caitlin Beth Taylor, magna cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Colin Dell Taylor, summa cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Christopher Enrique Thomas, cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Haley Dakota Tomlin, summa cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Brianna Elizabeth Tomlin, summa cum laude, North Carolina academic scholar. Hannah Rose Turner. Jordan Lynn Turner. Alexis Lane Vanderberg. Kyle David Vanover. William Lee Warren. John Stennis Wax, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Alexis Hope Weaver, magna cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Madison Marie Weevil. Caitlin Wells. Lauren Avery West, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Rebecca Danielle West. Ethan Jackson White. Hannah Morgan Wickman, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Jasmine Marie Williams, cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Cole Matthew Worley. Chandler Mason Wright. Michaela Taylor Wright. Mason Thomas Yates, summa cum laude, North Carolina Academic Scholar. Carson Leon Young.
Will the class of 2015 please stand? In the presence of these witnesses and by the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina and the Cabarrus County Board of Education, I now pronounce you graduates of Mount Pleasant High School. You may move your tassels.